And when I say yourself, like, I'm literally pointing to myself in the mirror, so don't feel attacked. But if you're watching this video, you probably will feel attacked because you probably also feel like you're being lazy. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. You could tell from the title, it's about just like asking and maybe attempting to answer the question as to why I get so lazy sometimes. Like it's to the point where it's like I don't understand why I'm doing that. Like it's like I'm watching myself be lazy. Like what? After a lot of like contemplation and sitting and staring off into the distance, examining my behavior, I have come to a resolution, and I have come to 5 action steps, or I guess 5 reasons why I am behaving lazily. So here they are. Number 1 is a lack of a clear vision for my life. Basically, if I'm in a state or I guess a season when I'm being like super lazy, that could mean that I don't really have any motivation to really do anything particular because I don't have a vision for my life. I don't have a vision for what I want my day-to-day to even look like. So by default, I'm going to feel that I'm being lazy because I'm not being productive towards some kind of goal, some type of vision, some type of particular lifestyle that I want. So that's like the first thing. So the first thing that I have to do in order to get out of a laziness rut is to cast a vision for my life, a 360 vision that inspires me, that moves me, that excites me to work towards. What do I want my life to even look like? So that brings us straight into number 2, which is having unrealistic expectations for yourself that are motivated and stemmed from jealousy, envy, and comparison. What does that mean, Clarece? Well, basically, when I'm in a state of being lazy, sometimes it's because I feel like I put expectations on myself to do certain things that I see other people doing. For example, I have favorite YouTubers that I love, and they pump out, let's say they're pumping out daily videos. And because every day that goes by, I beat myself up because I don't have the drive or the, I guess the productivity level to produce or to even attempt at uploading a video every single day. The reason why those are unrealistic is because number 1, I didn't even do the first step, which is cast a vision for my life. Cast a vision that's specific to me. Instead, I'm using the vision that someone else casted for their life in order to monitor what I do with mine, which is unrealistic, which is unfair, and it's comparison. What's for somebody else is for them. What's for me is literally only for me. I can't make myself feel bad because I'm not doing what somebody else is doing. You're just putting unrealistic expectations on yourself that just aren't for you. Pretty much, in a nutshell. So the third thing that I realized that I'm doing when I'm being or feeling lazy is I'm lacking honesty with myself about what it is that I truly want. This is similar to step 1, but in a different light. What I mean by being honest with myself about what I truly want, that means like kicking aside procrastination and kicking aside my pride kicking aside fear and really getting down to the root of what it is that I want for my life, what it is that I want for my day to day. Like an example of this is like the only way you can recognize yourself or feel lazy is if you know there's something that you should be doing that you decide not to do. And that thing that you decide, an act of not doing it, is being lazy. So if you know that you want to be, I guess, let's say making $5,000 a month and you're only making $1,000 a month, you, at the end of every month, you feel like, oh my God, I was just being so lazy. I didn't put any effort. I'm just a lazy person, right? Because I'm not making this amount of money. Versus sitting yourself down and saying, you know what? I really, really, really want to make $5,000 this month. So I'm going to put in place action steps, like realistic ones that I can do so that I can make $5,000 a month. But the thing is, we can't pull from the problem in step number 2, which is comparison and jealousy. It's like, do you want to make $5,000 a month because Karen is making $5,000 a month? Or do you want to make $5,000 a month because you want to save up a certain amount of money at the end of the year, so that way next year you can buy yourself a new Jeep that you want, so that way you can go on solo trips and go off-roading with your family? Now we have a clear and concise motive for wanting to make more money versus saying that I want to make more money because somebody else make more money. Then we're falling back into step number 2, which is unrealistic goals and expectations on ourselves. So this third thing is basically really figuring out the root to what it is that you want and the reason for that, and then not judging yourself for it. And when I say yourself, like, I'm literally pointing to myself in the mirror, so don't feel attacked. But if you're watching this video, you probably will feel attacked because you probably also feel like you're being lazy. This one's going to be really annoying. It's one that we all know. But basically, number 4 is the basic definition of laziness, which is lack of discipline. I know, it's so annoying. A lack of discipline, contrary to Sim's moodlets, okay, is the fact that laziness is not a personality trait. It's a choice. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, discipline is also a choice. We have created these, again, unrealistic expectations and unrealistic beliefs, toxic beliefs, I would say, that tell us that laziness is a part of our personality. You're just a lazy person. No, you're choosing to be lazy. And there's a time and place, but in this video, we're saying that we don't want to be lazy right now. And so basically we have to realize that laziness is a choice, discipline is a choice. And every single day we have to make the decision, am I going to be lazy or am I going to be disciplined? And finally, the 5th reason why you and I are probably so lazy is due to a lack of self and home care. Basically what that means is it's like, are you taking the time to make sure that you look good, okay? That you look good, that you feel good, and that you smell good, and that your home and your personal space, like your car, your house, whatever, is conducive to, I guess, prodding or inspiring you at your best. So this is basic, right? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating food that energizes you? That's a big thing. It's like, that's one thing I realized for myself, is that I was eating like potatoes and bread and like no greens, like no veggies. I was just like, oh yeah, like I'm saving money. I'm just going to get like a sack of potatoes and bread and eggs. Like that was all I was eating. And I was constipated. I was tired. I was like fatigued and just like sluggish because I was getting no like antioxidants. I wasn't getting any energy, fuel for my body to actually be productive. Like that is also a huge part to being the opposite of lazy. If you're eating lazy foods, you're going to feel lazy. If you're dressing lazily, like if you are wearing outfits that you personally recognize as an outfit that is lazy, I don't know about you, but I also personally act differently. I speak differently. I stand differently. I interact differently with people depending upon what I have on and how I feel about what I'm wearing. If I feel sexy, if I feel confident, if I feel beautiful, if I feel stylish, I'm at my best. Like you get the best version of Clarece. If I feel just the ounce of ugly, I'm reserved, I'm quiet, I'm off, my jokes don't hit the same. So I'm not that when I have a lazy whatever outfit on. And also I feel all of those bad feelings I feel when I'm wearing an ugly outfit. I feel the same way if my house or car is a mess. So yeah, so those are also things to really look at. And another thing too, for me, this is specific to me. And if you know me, you know I'm big on smells. And if I can't smell myself smelling good, it's also not a good day. I'm going to keep my arms down. I'm going to like keep my distance talking from you. If I don't feel that I smell good, whenever I move, I don't smell my own beautiful self, I'm not going to feel productive. I'm going to feel lazy. I'm going to feel reserved. I'm going to feel uninspired, unmotivated. And I'm also not going to take a lot. I'm not going to take action. So how are you smelling? Okay. Do you smell clean? At the very least, what does your breath smell like? Okay. What is your, what do you look like? Your hygiene? Are you taking care of your skin? Are you taking care of, down there and also back there? What does that smell like when you go take a, just an afternoon pee? Is it whiffing down there? Get in the shower. So yeah, because I feel like when we're lazy, it'll trickle into the way that we take care of ourselves. So basically, clean your house, clean your car, clean your clothes, wash your bed sheets. Okay, like make sure everything around you smells clean, is fresh, and clean up and organize your space, your life, your closet, your car. Like if your car is crappy, you're not going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go out here and do some lifts and make some extra cash. Especially if that was your goal, to make more money. Like you're not going to want to do that because your car is crappy. So I'm going to leave you with something that you can do. I left it at the end because it's an obvious one, but it's one that we can start with. So clean everything up, put together a bomb outfit, do your hair the way that you like it the best, and put you some perfume on, get you some air spray, get you some incense, some candles, and light up your life. So that is my 5 reasons for why you and I are probably so freaking lazy. And I hope that this video, just the way that me identifying all these things has helped me, will also help you. So please comment down below which step, or which, I guess they're not steps, they're realizations. Which realization out of the 5 meant the most to you? And What are you going to do today to be less lazy and to choose to be disciplined instead of choosing to be lazy? So yeah, I love you guys so much.
If you say I'm in control, and my actions serve to give my life meaning, does it have a meaning if I choose an action? No. Are my goals necessary, or do they just serve as a way to pass the time in an existence that began outside of my control? No. Does it matter?
No.
Can we all exist with our own set of purposes for living?
Yes.
Is anyone wrong?